All right, you guys, we're going to get started with our warm-up here. Just tilt this camera down just a little bit. Perfect. First thing here is just going to be a little jog in place. I want you guys to start nice and slow. We're going to increase that pace as we go. Hopefully you guys didn't get too snowed in. Got a ton of snow up here in Northern Virginia. And increase that pace, just moving a little bit quicker. Big thing here is just getting that body nice and warm for now. We're going to get one more increase in 3, 2, 1. Again, moving a little bit quicker. Three, 2, 1. From here, we're going right to some jumping jacks. Again, start nice and slow. We are going to increase that pace again. Three, 2, 1. Increase that pace. Moving a little bit quicker. Three, 2, 1, and move a little bit quicker again. Last increase here. Three, 2, 1, and relax right there. From here, we're going to go right to a few dynamic stretches and upper body warm-up. We're going to do an arm walkout. As we get down to that plank, we're going to go down for a push-up. As we come up here, put those hips up in the air, press that chest through towards the ground. Come back down after holding for a few seconds. We're going to go to do these until we hit 5 reps. Once we hit that 5th, we're going to bring our knees down on the ground. We want to make sure those knees are directly under our hips, arms are directly under our shoulders. From here, we're going to go one side at a time, 5 reps for the 3 directions. So, first directions would be coming straight up to the side for that T. All 5 reps there. From here, we're going to move up to that Y, about 45 degrees. And finally, directly out in front for that I. Once we hit that 5th rep, we're going to do the same thing on that other side. Remember, 5 reps, 3 different directions. Perfect. From here, we're going to go back to that first side. We're going to dip our elbow and shoulder in, and then really open up here. You should feel a really good stretch in that chest, a little bit through the shoulder, and through that spine. Again, 5 reps here. Think about trying to open up a little bit more each time we come up. Once we hit that 5th, same thing on that other side. Perfect. From here, I want you guys to come back up. We're going to go to a couple stretches. First one here, so that arm across the chest. We'll be pulling by that elbow. Should be getting a nice stretch on the back of the shoulder here. Think about adding a little bit more squeeze to increase that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Switching out, same thing on that other side. 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to go arm behind the head, pulling in by that elbow. Again, more pull that you're going to give on that elbow, the greater stretch you should feel on that tricep, on the back of the arm. 3, 2, 1. Same thing on that other side. 3, 2, 1, and relax right there. Last one for us, we're going to interlock our fingers on the lower of our back. From here, we're going to pull our elbows back, make that chest nice and big, and then I want you guys to think about reaching those hands away. All right, so don't let them drop down here. You want to keep them nice and high on that low back. Also, make sure we're not going to be leaning forward. Think about getting as tall as we can. Should be getting a really good stretch again in that chest, a little bit through the front of the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and relax right there. All right, you guys, that is going to wrap up our warm-up for now. I'm going to start walking you guys through what the workout is going to look like. Feel free to stretch anything else that you might need to. Also, make sure that we have the equipment that we need nearby. All right? Just got to grab my water. All right, so with our upper body and core class, we're going to have 3 different sets of exercises. Each set is going to have 3 different exercises in them. We're going to be working for 45 seconds, followed by a quick 15-second rest, and transitioning through each exercise for a total of 3 rounds. So it'll be about 9 minutes of work. After that, we'll get about 2 minutes rest and move on to our next set of exercises. All right? So first one here, we're going to be starting standing up. We're going to do an arm walkout to a push-up. So again, 45 seconds here. If you have control over this movement, think about adding a little bit more speed. If not, slow it down a little bit. So we're going to just bend over, walk our hands out just like we did in that warm-up for that plank. Do our push-up, and then walk our hands back up. All right, stand all the way back up nice and tall. Come right back out. All right, feel free to drop onto the knees if need be. Pop back up, and then walk the hands all the way back in. All right, I want you guys to think about taking nice small steps with our arms as we walk down to that plank. All right, same thing coming back up as well. So again, 45 seconds there. Think about how many reps you can get in as long as you have control over that movement. After that, we're going to be doing a single arm row. All right, now if we do have some lighter weights, I want you guys to go both arms at the same time. But if we have a little bit more of a heavier weight, you can do this with the lighter weight as well, but again, if you're looking to get a little bit more out of this exercise and don't have that heavy weight, feel free to go both at the same time. So we're going to get into that bent over position. Again, row on one side, switch out, row on that other side. Again, as long as we have that control, think about adding as many reps in as we can in that 45 seconds. All right. Last exercise is going to be for our core. We're going to be coming down onto our hands and knees for a bird dog. So we're going to extend opposite arm, opposite leg, get a good 2 to 3 second pause, come back down, switch out to that other side. All right, if we do want to make this one a little bit more intense, as we come back in, we can go knee to elbow, extend back out before switching out. All right, again, these are going to be our first 3 exercises. We're going to do 3 rounds of these. So again, you do have time to get used to these a little bit more. I want you guys to challenge yourselves a little bit more each time we go through, thinking about getting a little bit more, a couple more reps in. All right, I'm going to give you guys about 30 more seconds, and we'll get started with that arm walkout push-up. right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, arm walkout push-up here. Got about 15 seconds left. And try to keep a consistent pace here. If not, try to increase as we go. 3, 2, 1. Again, quick 15-second rest here. We're going to be staying up for that alternating single arm row. Again, if we do have those lighter weights, feel free to go both arms at the same time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Definitely make sure we're not going to be dropping that weight on our feet as we switch. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Dropping that weight down. Again, coming down onto our hands and knees for our core exercise with that bird dog. Again, remember to get a good pause as we're extended. Feel free to go elbow to knee if you want to make that a little bit more intense. Ready and go. About 15 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Woo! All right, that is round 1 down. Again, we got 2 more to get through before we get some rest. We're going to be coming back up, going right back to that arm walkout to the push-up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, 1. Again, we are going to be staying up here for that single arm alternating row. Three, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Again, coming back down onto our hands and knees for that bird dog. Should really feel that core get nice and tight as we extend that opposite arm and leg. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, guys, last set here, and then again, we'll get some good rest after this. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax right there. All right, we're done with that arm walkout to push up. Last time with that alternating single arm row here. 3, 2, 1, and go. 3, 2, 1. Whew. We're done with that. Again, last exercise here for our core. Again, after this, we'll get 2 minutes rest. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and coming back up. All right, you guys, again, 2 minutes rest here. Feel free to grab some water, stretch if you need. I do want you guys to try to keep moving, so try not to sit still. All right, I'm going to grab some water, and then I'll start walking you guys through our next set. All right, so next set, essentially exact same thing, 3 exercises, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. We're just going to be switching up the exercises that we're doing. So first one here, again, we want those light to medium weights preferably. We're going to be starting on our back for a chest fly. I'm going to show you guys 2 different ways to do this. So we can either have our knees bent here and back flat on the ground. I want you guys to get a slight bend in the elbow. And then from here, we're going to bring those weights down to our side. Try to get your elbow to either touch the ground or hover right above the ground. We do want some good control here. and then coming right back up. So think about 2 to 3 seconds down and then 1 second up. All right, so we do want a little bit quicker on that up portion. If we want to get this a little bit more intense, we can lift our hips up in the air here. Do that same motion, but it's going to get a little bit more of that chest involved and working that core at the same time. All right, so again, 45 seconds there. Have that a little bit more of a tempo. Again, 2 to 3 down, 1 second up. And again, getting as many reps in as we can. After that, we're going to stand up and we're going to be doing an alternating T, Y, and I. So just like those 3 direction, 5 reps for our warm-up, we're going to be going both arms at the same time in that same position that we were in for that bent over row. So what it's going to look like here, again, hips back, so we should have tension in our hamstrings and in our hips. So from here, I want you guys to think about making sure our palms are facing away, so thumbs on the outside. I'm going to open up for that T, open up for that Y, and then straight out ahead for that I, and then I'll just go straight back to that T position. All right, so alternating out through all 3 directions. Again, if you guys have really light weights, you can intensify this, even just using your body weight, and again, having that control. I would say 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down will really get the back of the shoulders going. All right, also think about squeezing those shoulder blades together, especially in that top position through all those movements. All right, last exercise here, we're going to be coming back onto the ground for our leg raise. So again, legs are going to start up, toes coming back towards us. Try to lock those knees up as much as you can. From here, we're going to come down, nice controlled, and then nice and quick up. All right, also think about pressing that lower back into the ground the whole time. We can also make this one a little bit more intense if we want to have that weight right above. All right, those are going to be our next 3 movements. We got about 15 seconds and we're going to get started with that chest fly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, slight bend in the elbow. Control down, quick up. Three, 2, 1. Putting those weights to the side. Again, we'll be coming all the way back up for that bent over T, Y, and I. Slow and controlled with the arms here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, 1, and rest right there. Again, coming all the way back onto our back here for that leg raise. Make sure we're pressing that lower back into the ground. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Whew. We're going to be staying right in that same position. Get ready to grab those weights. Coming back to our chest fly. Again, we got 2 more rounds here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Again, coming back up for that bent over T, Y, and I. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Coming back onto the ground for that leg raise again. Remember, if we want to make this a little bit more intense, we can throw a weight in our arms. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Again, stand right where we are. Last round here. Again, we'll get 2 more minutes rest. And we'll get started with our last set. Come back to that chest fly. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Last time. Went back up. Bent over T, Y, and I. 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, slow and controlled here. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Again, last exercise here in this set. After this, we'll get another 2 minutes rest, and I'll walk you guys through our last set. 3, 2, 1, and go with our leg raise. 3, 2, 1. All right. Again, 2 minutes rest here. Feel free to grab some water, stretch if you need to. Just like that, after that first round, I want you guys to try to keep moving. All right. All right, only thing different with this last set is we're only going to have 2 rounds. So instead of the 3, we're only going to be doing the 2 for 6 minutes. All right, so on this one, first exercise is going to be a bicep curl to a press. Now, a couple different ways I want you guys to challenge yourselves with this. So easiest option is just standing nice and tall here. We're going to go bicep curl, rotate out, press up overhead. All right. A little bit more intense version that's going to actually get a lot more of the core involved. Think about push those hips forward, squeezing those hips tight the whole time, and then do our bicep curl to press from here. Okay, last option is going to be in a lunge position doing that. All right, so in that lunge, we can get nice and wide with those feet. Make sure we're a little bit more spread wide than narrow so we have that stability. And then same thing here, curl to press. All right. Since we are going to be doing 2 rounds, if you guys do that, I want you to switch out those legs for that second round. Okay? So that's going to be our first 2. After that, we're going to be coming down flat on our stomach for a prone snow angel. So from here, we're going to start with our palms facing down. We're going to lift our arms up as high as we can. Come down by the sides as we're going. Watch my hands, so I'm going to rotate. So by the time my thumb hits my hip, my palms are now facing the ceiling and then coming back around. All right, so just nice and steady here. Going back and forth. So again, hip or thumb to hip, and then we should be thumb to thumb by the time we get back up top. All right. If you want to get a little bit extra in there, think about raising that chest, getting that lower back engaged as well. All right. Last exercise is going to be a rolling plank. And again, if we want to get this one more intense, we can add that elbow to knee. So all I'm really looking for here is coming side to side. But again, if we want to get a little bit more intense, we can extend out, elbow to knee, extend back out, switch out to that other side. All right. You can do this as well with our arms extended all the way out. Okay. We got about 15 seconds. And we're going to get started with that bicep curl to press. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, curl to press here. A couple different ways we can challenge ourselves with these positions. If we do have a little bit more of a heavier weight, feel free to go one side at a time. Three, 2, 1. Great job. Coming down flat on our stomach here. Prone snow angel. 3, 2, 1, and go. Getting nice and steady here. Think about having those arms as high off the ground as you can. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Coming down onto our elbow, or coming up onto our elbows, rolling plank. 3, 2, 1, and go. Almost there, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, last round here. After this, we'll get a nice cool down stretch and send you on your way. Come back to that bicep curl or press. If we went with that lunge position, make sure we switch out that leg. 3, 2, 1, and go. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Done with those. Coming back down onto our stomach here. 3, 2, 1, and go with that prone snow angel. Fifteen seconds. Shoulders should be burning. 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, last exercise here. We're done. Set really gets the shoulders going. 3, 2, 1, and go. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo. And relax right there. Great job, guys. I'm going to give you guys about a minute. Grab some water, catch your breath, And we'll get started with our cool down stretch. Alright, I want you guys to get back to your area. We're going to start with our cool down stretch, just a few simple ones, just like we did at the beginning. Throwing that arm across the chest, pulling in by that elbow. Should really be feeling that shoulder now. Again, adding a little bit more squeeze here is going to really intensify that. 3, 2, 1. Throwing that arm down. Switching out, same thing on that other side. Three, 2, 1, and release. From here, coming back to that triceps stretch, going arm on the back of the head, pulling in by that elbow again. And make sure we're up nice and tall, not leaning over on this one. If you want to add a little bit extra, we can push that hip out to the side. You should start to feel it all the way down the side of the back as well. 3, 2, 1. Same thing on the other side. If we do add that stretch out with our side, make sure we get that stretch in the tricep first before adding that tilt. Three, 2, 1, and release. Perfect. For this last one, either coming back to this one that we started with, or if you guys can get near a wall, we're going to go arm directly out to our side, big step forward on the leg that's closer, and then from here we want to lean diagonally towards that wall, right? So again, we should have that arm just about locked out with that elbow. Last thing to think about the shoulder, we don't want to come in here. Again, opening up that chest as much as we can. And again, slowly putting a little bit more body weight into that stretch. Should really be feeling this through the chest, shoulder, and a little bit of the bicep as well. 3, 2, 1. Back off that stretch. Same thing on that other side. Three, 2, 1, and relax. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, happy Monday. Hopefully you guys aren't too snowed in where you're at. As always, if you guys have any questions, please reach out. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow.